Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 19th. You have a pretty interesting week this week. Let's just put it that way. And let's dive into it real quick. The first card you have is the King of Clubs. Great card. You have two clubs cards. You have the Jack of Clubs and King of Clubs. That usually tells me that there's kind of an overarching message for you, which is that you really need to focus on the past tools and things that you've already learned in your life this week. So it's kind of a weird message because it says that anything that comes up this week, it's kind of going to be Groundhog's Day. You're going to be having a lot of deja vu moments and really having a lot of challenges and not challenges, and good things happening to you, but they've all been things you've already experienced. So if you do face any challenges this week, just know that there's a very easy solution, because this card plus the Jack of Clubs say that you've already experienced you already have experienced whatever it is, and you already know the solution because you've already lived it before. So the Jack of Clubs, King of Clubs, they wouldn't really use their intuition. Like I said, they would just trust what happened in the past, and that's how they'd overcome it. And that's what you should do now. Is the easiest answer is one that you've already lived in this life, and that will get you through the issue. You might be feeling a little bit aggressive this week as well with those two cards, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with aggression and feeling more aggressive this week. I think you're really going to be wanting to go for things this week, and you're going to kind of have that fire inside of you again, which is good. Embrace it. Part of the problem with that I have with the whole way that people read cards and things like that, when they talk about being aggressive, they tell people to push down those emotions, and that's this whole thing. I'm going to do a video on it, but it has to do with the New Age movement saying that anger is wrong and things like that. But sometimes we need to get a little bit angry to move forward, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having that fire inside of you to really move forward this week. I think you're going to be wanting to work this week as well, and like I said, it's that fire, that wanting to really just burst forward, and I get that feeling from you very strongly. Embrace it, use it, because it'll help you big time. You have two clubs cards. The other thing that this can represent, we're going to spend a lot of time on this card for this week because it's very important this week, is that the King of Clubs can represent somebody coming into your life who's going to help you. And I'm going to pull up this card as well because I'm feeling them coming in together, basically. It is coming up as two, but I feel like it's one person, and this is a combination of their energies. Very weird combination, because usually once a king is a king, they're king. That's it. They don't have the good mixture of the king and the jack. But I really feel like this is going to be somebody coming in for you. And just know that usually the King of Clubs can be a little bit self-serving. And just know that that's okay. So if somebody comes in to help you this week, they might be helping you for their own reasons, but what these two cards say is that they will do a really good job. So even if they're going to get something out of it, just deal with it, and it's okay. Typically, I call this card the lawyer, because we think about a lawyer, and a lawyer will do a really great job helping you, right? If you need a lawyer in a situation. However, they're doing it for a lot of money, so it's they kind of have that self-serving type of thing. But these two cards really say that get over it in a lot of ways, as harsh as that may sound, because like I said, the person will do a great job for you, whatever situation it could be. And it could be a legal situation for you as well, like I said. So, just know that the person coming in to help you, even though it might be self-serving, will be good for you. Next, you have the Two of Spades coming up. This can be you separating from a situation. It can be a breakup for some of you, so just know that. And you have a card at the end here that does represent a lack of love. I will say, though, with the Two of Spades, you're usually not too upset to see this situation leave you. It's kind of like the Ten of Spades. The Two of Spades, Ten of Spades, usually they're both situations leaving, and usually both situations you're not really you're not upset to see them go. So just know that if a love situation is leaving you, you're probably not going to be too upset about it. You might be a little upset. I mean, we all can get upset, but it'll just be no, you won't really care. But this can also just be another situation leaving you, and it could be anything. It could be a legal situation. It could be some other type of situation. Just know that you'll probably be pretty happy just to be over and done with it, like not having to deal with it. Could be a work situation. Spades can be anything. Next, you have the Seven of Hearts coming in, which represents feeling like a lack of love this week. And again, with that Two of Spades, that kind of could make sense for some of you. But just know it's not an overly negative card, even though it does say that you'll be like lacking in love. Love is still there. Actually, it's an unbalanced card, and the person that's missing is you, right here. So you can easily fix this card. This card has an easy solution. It just says that if you are feeling like a lack of love and things, to go out and try to meet new people, or ask for love. If you are in a relationship, sometimes this card comes up in relationships, and people are always like, oh, my partner's not paying attention to me, and all these things. Well, usually the partner's right here, and they're the ones that are missing, and all they have to do is go to their partner and communicate and say, hey, I need more love this week, or whatever. And the partner is usually, like I said, more than willing to step in and do what they need to do to provide that for you. So again, if you're feeling that like lack of love or whatever, just communicate with your partner, and that will easily be fixed. I mean, they are there. Like I said, they are present for you. So definitely know that as well. But overall, an interesting week. Not a bad week. Like I said, a couple of hiccups, but I think they'll easily be overcome. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.